Pujantam Rama Rameti Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Apadavapahattaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. There was deafening silence in Ravana's palace. Never before the Rakshasas saw Ravana in such a pensive mood. The humiliation was too much for Ravana to bear. Unable to come to terms with what had just happened, the shocking, unexpected devastation caused by a Vanara, Ravana did not know how to approach the situation that he was facing for the first time ever. The Rakshasas have never heard Ravana speak words of defeat. Ravana, we saw for the first time, addressed the Rakshasas, his ministers. Everyone assembled in the palace, and he seemed to have sought their advice. Now, the Rakshasas had to do something. After all, this was something which they all thought is just a passing cloud. It is time for the Rakshasas to inspire Ravana. Iti uktva rakshasendrena rakshasaste mahabalaha uchuhu pranjalayas sarve ravanam rakshaseshwaram dishatpaksham avijnaya niti bahyaspa abuddhayaha. Sarga 7 of Yuddha Kāṇḍam begins with the Rakshasas trying to appease Ravana. The Rakshasas took upon themselves to instill confidence in Ravana. Rakshasaste mahabalaha. Valmiki writes, Rakshasas are very strong. At the same time, he also qualifies. Nitibāhyāsva abuddhayaha. Nitibāhyaha. Those who do not know what morality is. Abuddhayaha. Those who are stupid. The Valmiki adds, very strong Rakshasas, but at the same time, one who do not know what morality is. So what kind of advice can one expect? Valmiki, right? So Ravana seeking advice from them is just a mere act. So those who do not know morals, what kind of advice can be expected? On top of it, abuddhayaha, stupid people. So Valmiki says what is going to happen now is just going to be an act of stupidity, nothing less. Rajan Hariga Shakti Rishishula Patta Samkulaha Sumahanno Balam Kasmad Vishadam Bhajate Bhavan Vishadam Bhajate Bhavan He Rakshasendra, He Ravana, why are you getting worried? Our army is so very powerful. We are endowed with all kinds of missiles, all kinds of weaponry. There should be no reason for you to be worried at all. Tvaya bhogavatim gatva nirjatah pannagayudihi kailasa shikaravasi yakshair bahubid avritaha sumuhata kadanam krutva vashasyaste danadaha kritaha. Now, the Rakshasas are reminding Ravana of his previous exploits. Kailasa shikaravasi yakshair bahubid avritaha sumuhat kadanam krutva vashyaste danadaha kritaha. Danadaha is Kubera. Don't you remember Ravana? You are the one who tamed the mighty Kubera, your own brother, who was taking refuge in Kailasha. Ravana took the empire of Lanka away from Kubera and drove him away. Kubera went and took shelter in Kailasha, and then you chased him there too. And you went all the way there and you conquered him and you made him surrender to you. Don't you remember? You are the one who put that mighty Kubera to surrender to you. Samaheshwara Sakkhena Shlaghamanas Tvaya Vibho Nirjita Samare Roshal Lokapalo Mahabalaha. And that Kubera, who was dear to Shankara, he thought he will get protected, but there was no refuge for him. You were the one with great strength. You defeated him in the battle. And what did you do after that? Vinihatyacha Yakshaughan Vikshobhyacha Vigurhyacha Tvaya Kailasa Shikarat Vimanam Idamahritam. And it is then that you took the Pushpaka Vimana from him and brought it here to Lanka. Don't you remember? They're trying to now remind Ravana of his own prowess, saying, you are such a mighty Rakshasa, the one who got procured Pushpaka from Kubera after defeating him. Why should you be worried? Mayena Danavendena Tadbhayat Chakyam Ichchata Duhita Tava Bharya Atte Datta Rakshasa Pungava. Don't you remember? The great Maya, the lord of all Rakshasas, looking at your prowess after getting defeated, he gave his daughter in hand. Mandodari, daughter of Maya, was married off to you, recognizing that you are the greatest in all the three worlds. Nijitaste Mahabaho Nagagatva Rasatalam Vasukim Takshakakshankyo Chaticha Pashamahvitaha. Let us remind you of all the people who have you conquered. Hey Ravana, you went all the way to Patala Loka. You conquered Vasuki. You conquered Takshaka. You conquered Shankha. You conquered Jati. You should be reminded. Why should you be worried now? Shuracha Malavantacha Varunasya Sutarane Nirjitasya Mahabhaga Chaturvida Alanugaha. The illustrious Ravana, you conquered Varuna and his sons and you defeated them in the army. And then, after winning over the army, Esham Virya Guna Utsahena Samo Ragavo Rane Prasahyate Tvaya Rajan Hata Parama Durjaya. Rama is not equal to any of those whom you have already defeated. After all, who is this Rama? You have defeated everybody. You have defeated Indra, you have defeated Kubera, you have defeated all the Nagas. Therefore, all the warriors which whom defeated are all more powerful than Rama. So therefore, why should you be worried, hey Ravana? Tishtavakim Maharaja Shamena Tamavanaran Ayameko Maharaja Indrajit Shapayishyati. Why you? Your son Indrajit is enough to destroy all the Vanaras. Anenahi Maharaja Maheshwara Manuttamam Ishtva Yagyam Varolabdho Loke Paramadurlabham. They are reminding Ravana of the yajna that Indrajit performed and he won over wounds from Shankara. Such a Indrajit is not approachable. He cannot be won by anyone. He is the one who defeated all the Devatas. Therefore, he can easily win over the entire army single-handedly, entire army of Rama. And Indrajit also conquered the Indra, and that is the reason why he is named Indrajit. Therefore, why should you be worried? Tamevatvam Maharaja Visrije Indrajitam Sutam Yavat Vanarasenam Tam Paramam Nayatikshayam. Indrajit alone single-handedly can go fight with Rama, win over him and conquer the entire army. So therefore, all the miseries will come to an end very soon. Rajanna Apada Ayukta Iyam Agata Prakrita Janat Kridinayevat Tvaya Karya Tvam Madishyasi Raghavam. This danger, that supposedly imaginary danger, is very, very ordinary, Ravana. You of all the people, why should you be worried? No, everything will be taken care of. So immediately Prahasta stands. This is an opportunity. Now all the Rakshasas are inspiring themselves, speaking to Ravana. Prahasta, who was defeated by Hanuman badly, now he gets enough courage. He stands up. Prahasta stands up. He is the commander-in-chief of Ravana. He stands up and looks at Ravana and says, hey, Devadanava Gandharvaha Kshacha Patagaiswaraha Tattvam Dashayitum Shaktaha Kim Punar Vanararane. Why talk about those Vanaras and two ordinary human beings, Rama and Lakshmana? You can defeat Deva, Danava, Gandharva, Kinnara, Yaksha, Pishacha. Everyone can be defeated by you. Sarve Pramatta, Vishwasta, Vanchita Sma Hanumata, Rahime Jivato Gache, Jivanna Managocharaha. You know what? I was fooled by that Hanuman. Hanuman tricked me, and that is the reason why we lost to him. I was not prepared at all. If only I was prepared, that Hanuman couldn't have done anything. Let me tell you, I was fooled by him and cheated by him. He's a cheater. And that is the reason why he could manage to create all this havoc. Sarvam Sagara Pariyantam Sashaila Manakananam Karomi Avanaram Bhumim Ajnapayatumam Bhavan. Let me take a vow. Prahasta is saying, I'm going to drive the Vanaras away. Not only they cannot be on the shores of the ocean. I will drive them away. They will find no land, no river, no forest, no hills. They will find no refuge. I am going to completely eliminate all the Vanaras. This is my vow. Prahasta makes a vow. Immediately Durmukha stands up. Ayam paribhavo bhuyaha purasyanta purasyacha Shrimato Rakshasendrasya Vanarendra Pradarshanam. Proceeding at this moment, here Ravana, I alone, Durmukha is saying, I alone is enough. Why Prahasta? I will go single-handedly. Why Indrajit? I will go and I will destroy all the Vanaras and I will drive them away. Then Vajradamsha stands. Suddenly, all the Rakshasas are getting courage now. They are feeding inspiration to one another with great anger. He rises up. Adhyaramam Sugrivam Parigena Salakshanam Agamishyami Hatva Eko Vikshobhya Harivahini. Vajradamsha says here, Durmukha, why should you go? I will go single-handedly. Who is that Rama? Who is that Lakshmana? I'm going to go and eliminate them completely. And then I shall come back victorious. Then Kumbhakarana's son, Nikumbha, he stands up and he says, Sarve bhavantas tishtantu Maharajena samgataha aham eko hanishyami ragavam saha lakshmanam sugrivam sahanumantam sarvoschaivaatra vanaram. Rama, Lakshmana, Sugriva, Hanuman, all of them, I, Nikumbha, will single-handedly win over. Then immediately Vajrahanu stands. Vajrahanu is like Valmiki says, it resembles a huge mountain. He says, hey, Nukumbha, wait, you don't need to go. I am there. Swairam kurvantu karyani bhavanto vigatajvaraha eko aham bhakshayishyami tan sarvan hariyutapan swasta kridantu nischintaha pibhantu madhuvarinam. All of you, please do not exert yourself. He says, nischintaha pibhantu madhuvarinam. Enjoy, have liquor, drink, party, make fun. I alone will go. I will take care of Rama, Lakshmana. You all enjoy, have a good time. Why should you all get exerted? I will take care of vanquishing all the enemies. What we see here is all these Rakshasas are trying to do only one thing. They are all trying to speak to please Ravana. Nothing more, nothing less. When somebody like this speaks, there are three things. The speech, no doubt, has to be pleasing, but there should be truthfulness in what they speak. And there should be some benefit to the listener. Appeasement cannot come at the cost of truthfulness and benefit. What we see here, every statement spoken by all the Rakshasas was aimed only to appease Ravana. None of them have either spoken the truth or spoken something that is of any benefit to Ravana. Now, while a speaker who is giving advice should speak in such a way that it should be truthful, it should be beneficial, maybe it should also be pleasing. On the other hand, the listener should not focus on that part of the speech which is pleasing. He should only focus on that part of the speech which is truthful and which is beneficial. When we listen to someone, our attention always goes to that part of the speech, that's part of what they talk, which is pleasing to us. We tend to ignore what is truthful and what is really beneficial. Normally, this is what happens. Somebody comes to us and gives an advice for 10 minutes. In the 10 minutes, they would have made 2 sentences which is pleasing to us. We will hold on to the 2 sentences. They would have spoken 10 other sentences, truthful and which is beneficial. all that will completely go out. What will remain is what has been spoken pleasing to us. We are like Ravana's only. But Ravana, he loves to hear words which are pleasing. If somebody praises him, that's what he wants. But when it comes to him, he can speak bitter words. Reminds us of us alone. When we want to speak, we are free to use all kinds of bitter words, but we expect others to always only speak what is pleasing to us. So Ravana is like an owl. An owl thinks it has a great vision. Because why? During the night it can see when nobody else can see. So owl starts to think, I am blessed with a great vision. And in the process, it completely ignores that during the daytime, when everybody else can see, it cannot see. But it ignores this blurred vision and thinks that it has a better vision than everybody. Ravana is like an owl. He cannot see the light of Rama. And unfortunately to Ravana, nobody else around him is also showing the light. Therefore, the whole palace there is immersed in internal darkness. Externally, it's very well lit. But whatever conversation that is going on, they are all soaking themselves in darkness, not knowing what the truth is. Nikumbha, Rabhasa, Surya Shatru, Suptagna, Yajnakopa, Mahapashwa, Mahodara, Prahasta, Virupaksha, Vajradamshtha, Indrajit, Thurmaksha, Atikya, Thurmuka, all the Rakshasas, great warriors, are all mountain-like, very strong, Mahabalaha, but intellectually fat, not fit. No, we need to be intellectually fit, not fat. This is all these Rakshasas have no intellect whatsoever. And all the words that they spoke was only pleasing Ravana and was not really helping the cause. Adyaramam Hadishyamam Sugrivam cha Salakshmanam Kripanam cha Hanumantam Lankayena Padashitaha. Now itself we will kill Rama. Now itself we will kill Lakshmana. We will go kill Sugriva. Who is Hanuman? Everybody has forgotten what has just recently happened. In the process of just speaking something, they have completely forgotten reality and they were speaking something which made no sense whatsoever. Just then something happened that altered the fate of Lanka forever. While all this was going on, this is the trigger point in the history of Lanka. What is now going to happen is going to change the course of Lanka forever. What is that event? What has happened that shook the very fabric of Lanka? Somebody called Vibishana stands up. Somebody called Vibishana starts to speak out. Tan grihita ayudhan sarvan varayitva Vibhishanaha abravit anjalir vakyam punaha tatyupaveshyatan. First thing that Sugriva did, he ensured that all these Rakshasas who were standing and shouting, sit. No, Sugriva, after all, was brother of Ravana, so he had some respect. So he ensured Vibhishana, he stood up and he looked at all the Rakshasas. It seems he went to each one of them so that they will sit down. He made them to relax because everybody was in a mood of war. He made them to sit first so that everybody can listen and Ravana can listen to him. He made all of them to sit down and then with folded hands, Vibhishana addressed Ravana. Api upayais tribhistatyo arthapraptum na shakyate tasya vikramakalamsa tan yuktan ahur manishinaha. Earlier it was Vibhishana who ensured that Hanuman was not given any capital punishment. That was the first time Vibhishana spoke out. Normally, Vibhishana did not speak out in front of Ravana, and that too in the palace. It is rarely that he spoke. But whenever he spoke, everybody knew that Vibhishana had something to say of some wisdom. But nobody ever gave any seriousness to Vibhishana. But now Ravana is listening, so everybody is listening to Vibhishana. api upayais tribhistatyo artha praptum na shakyate tasya vikramakalam sthan yuktanahur manishinaha. Hey Ravana, violence, war should be the last resort. Upayais tribhisistad. First, one should ensure that the upaya, which is threefold, needs to be adopted. Sama, Dana, Heda. Sama, one should first negotiate. Dana, one should try to appease with wealth. Vedha, one should try to divide the opposing army and win over them. Only if all these three fail, then one should adopt the fourth means of danda. We haven't adopted any of the three, Sama, Dana, Veda. So jumping to conclusion that we should go to war is a wrong conclusion here, Ravana. Wise men always suggest that we should not jump into war. Pramatteshu abhiyukteshu daivena prahateshu cha vikramastata siddhyanti pariksha vidhina kritaha. Pramatteshu abhiyukteshu daivena prahateshu cha. Ravana, you should know this. War could be a first option only in three cases. Pramatteshu, when the enemy is not alert, when the enemy is immersed in self-indulgence. He's actually pointing out to the Rakshasas around who have all been partying, drinking and partying. Don't think the enemy on the other side is like all of us. They are not partying there. They're all waiting. They're all very alert. So pramatteshu, only if the enemy is not alert, war could be one option. Abhiyukteshu, if the enemy is experiencing internal conflict and therefore they are not ready, that could be a second situation for war. Daivena prahateshu, if the enemy is let down by fate, if they are bound anyway by fate to be defeated. Let me tell you, Ravana, all these three does not apply to Rama and his army. Pramatteshu, abhiyukteshu, daivena prahateshu. Apramattam katham tam tu vijigishum bale stitham chitarosham duradarsham pradarshaitum ichchata. Apramattam. Rama is apramatta. He is ever alert, very attentive. You should know this. Who has a will to conquer. Vijigishum bale stitham chitarosham, who has subdued his anger. Unlike you, unlike all of us here, Rama has subdued his anger. What does it mean? Only when you subdue your anger, you can channelize your energy in the right direction. All of us here are humiliated and we are also angry. This anger will not let us channelize all our energies in the right direction. Vibishana says, Ravana, if you are angry, you will only be mad. You are going to spend all your energy in the wrong direction with the wrong means. Look at Rama. He is the one who has controlled anger. When one controls anger, then one can channelize their energy in the right direction and use their great power to right use. Ravana, you have power, but you misuse power. Why? Because you have given in to your anger. Therefore, Chitarosham, Duradarsham. Rama is Duradarsha, difficult to be conquered because he is the one who has conquered anger. The message here is, when one does not conquer anger, one has to face defeat always. Rama is the one who cannot be conquered. Pradhayashtum ichchata. Samudram lankayitvatu goram nadanadipatim kritam hanumata karma dushkaram tarketakaha. Let me remind all of you who have just spoken. Just some time back ago, what we thought was a single Vanara who came here and destroyed Ashokavana, destroyed the entire Lanka, and then he went away. And now we are all talking how easily we are going to go and conquer not that Vanara, but the entire army. Let us come to reality. Let's speak something which are facts. Let's not just talk something which is completely dreaming. Balani aparimeyani virjani cha nishacharaha paresham sahasa avajnana kartavya kathanchana. The Rakshasas, the strength and abilities of the enemies are difficult to be measured. Balani aparimeyani viryani cha nishachara. If you cannot rightly estimate the strength of the enemy, at least do not underestimate their strength. At least do not underestimate their strength. I know you cannot estimate their strength, but at least do not underestimate their strength. What is the cause for us to declare war over Rama? Let us first understand what is the cause. Why are we all ready to go and fight against Rama and Lakshmana and the army? Kimcha rakshasa rajyasya ramena amakritam pura adahara janasthana yasya bharyam yashasvini. What offense did Rama do? Did he do any offense? It was Ravana who went and abducted Sita. The offense was committed by Ravana. No offense was committed by Rama. So why are we warmongering? Why do we want to fight against Rama who has not committed any offense? Now, if somebody says Rama killed Khara, Rama killed Dushana, Karo yadi ativrittasya tu Ramena nihatorane avashyam praninam prana rakshitavya yathabhalam. One may say Rama killed our Khara, Rama killed our Dushana, he destroyed 14,000 Rakshasas. What will he do if he is attacked? Let us be realistic. Whatever Rama did, he did it in self-defense. He was attacked, he defended himself. And in the process of defending himself, he had to kill Kara and Dushana and all the army that was with them. So Rama did not do anything wrong. Yetan nimittam vaidehi bhayamna sumuhad bhavet ahritasa parityajya kalaharte kritena kim. For this very reason, Sita will become a source of great danger for Lanka. Let me warn, hey Ravana, let me warn you and all the army here, the entire Rakshasas, the whole of Lanka. Sita will turn out to be the source of great danger for Lanka, and therefore, what is the point in this animosity? We should give Sita back, we should return her. Nanaha shamam vidyata tena dharma anuvartina vairam nirartikam kartum diyatam asya maitili. Diyatam asya maitili. Let Maitili Sita be given away back to Rama where she belongs to. It is not appropriate for us to have enmity uselessly with Rama he Ravana. Yavan sagajam sakshwan bahuratta samakulam purim tarayate bane diyatam asya maitili. Before the city of Lanka is going to face the barrage of arrows, the weapons that are going to be hurled, that are going to destroy Lanka, still we have time. We have time to save Lanka. Let Maitili be given back to Rama where she belongs. Yavat sukhora mahati durdhasha harivahini nava avaskandati no lankam tavat sita pradiyatam tavat sita pradiyatam. Sooner or later, the huge Vanara army is going to cross over ocean. They are going to enter Lanka. Before that ocean of Lanka, of army of Vanaras enter Lanka, let us give Sita back to Rama. Where there is wisdom, there is prosperity here, Ravana. Where there is lack of wisdom, there is only destruction. Please write this down in your mind. Vinashyethi puri Lanka shuraha sarvecha akshasaha Ramasya daita patni nasvayam edidiyata. If Rama's wife Sita is given away, is not given away, the city of Lanka will indeed perish. All the Rakshasas here will perish, and you have to be accountable for all the destruction here, Ravana. Prasadaye tvam bandhutvat kurshva vachanam mama hitam patyam tat aham brumi diyatam asya maitili. Prasadaye tvam bandhutvat. Now Vibishana is playing the card of being his brother. I am your brother, I am your bandhu, I am your brother. Therefore, I have in my mind your hita, what is right for you. Kurushva vachanam, please listen to me. Don't listen to all these Rakshasas around. Listen to me. Hitam patyam paham brumi diyatam asya maitilim. I am giving you the right kind of advice. What is beneficial to you? I am talking the truth, and therefore let Sita be given away to Rama. Jajjasva kopam sukha dharma nashanam bhajasva dharmam ratikirti vardhanam prasida jiveva saputra bandhavaha. Pradiyatam Dasharataya Maithili. Tejasva Kopam Sukha Dharma Nashanam. Tejasva Kopam. E Ravana, Tejasva Kopam. Do not give in to this anger. Give up this anger. Because anger, what can anger do? Sukha Dharma Nashanam. Anger is the cause of destruction, of all destruction. Sukha and Dharma will be destroyed because of your anger. Rajasva Kopam Sukha Dharma Nashanam. Bhajasva Dharmam Rati Kirti Vardhanam. Bhajasva Dharmam. Only when you are righteous, Rati Kirti Vardhanam. Only then your fame will really sustain. Prasida Jiveva Saputra Bhandavaha. Let all your relatives, all these Rakshasas, if they have to live long, Ravana, there is only one possibility. If you want Lanka to survive, if you want all of us to survive, if you want your sons, if you want your relatives to survive, there is only one option. Pradiyatam Dasharathaya Maithili. Give back Maithili to Dasharathi. There is no other option here, Ravana. Become good-natured and see the truth and see what is really beneficial to you. Let Sita be returned to Rama. What has just happened has never happened in the history of Lanka. Everyone was dumbfounded. Nobody could digest what Vibishana spoke. All the Rakshasas were dumbfounded. They couldn't say anything, and they're looking at Vibishana, they're looking at Ravana. Looking at Vibishana, looking at Ravana. All eyes turned to Ravana. They were all expecting a volcano to erupt. But to their surprise and shock, Ravana stands up. With his eyes downcast, he walks out of the palace. Everybody remains shocked, not knowing what is happening. They expected a volcano to erupt, but what they saw now was Ravana, the volcano, is without erupting, just walks out without speaking a single word. When will the volcano erupt? We need to wait. Until then, let us contemplate on Vibhishana's wisdom. The important segment of Ramayana has just started. Vibhishana has finally started to speak out. We are soon going to reach that stage of Ramayana where Vibhishana will decide to part ways with Ravana and surrender to Rama. Vibhishana Sharanagati is the very essence of Ramayana. On the 8th of January, we are going to have a very special session of Ramayana where we will relish the essence of Sharanagati. What is Sharanagati? What is Prapanti? Who is a Sharanagata? Who is a Prapanna? What is so very unique about Vibhishana Sharanagati? Why Ramayana is a Sharanagati Shastra? All of this we will relish together and celebrate in a very grand manner on the 8th of January. Until we reach the stage where Vibhishana is going to surrender to Rama, let us start reflecting on the state of mind of Vibhishana, who is separated from Rama, who is still in Lanka. He is in a state of discomfort. Let us continue to reflect on Vibhishana, the great Bhakta's sorry state. We will see how the journey now begins all the way from Lanka, crossing the ocean to Rama. Jai Shri.